is that she will be able to incorporate both languages. So there's no better song, I think, would be for her to sing than Que Sera Sera, a simple song. And I'll let her tell you who it's from because I don't want to bust her bubble. But it's such a simple song. You know, what will be, will be. So here's Ellen, and I'll let her introduce the song.
My name is Ellen Bayot. I'm a Showtime Jelly winner year 2016 and also currently public relation for Filipino Soul magazine. Now, this next song I'm going to do is a Doris Day song. She's an American actress, singer. She's a start of career in a big band, singer in the 30s and 40s. Now I'm going to do one of her songs, Que Sera Sera. And the reason why I like this song because we have no control tomorrow and what will be, will be. Now I'm going to do a song, two languages, Bisaya and English. Hit it. Sa bata pa akong gipabutan akong ina unsa ka ako maayo ba ko madato ba ko diyang gisulti kanako que sera sera bisanong sa mahimong mahimo ang umaabot dili makita que sera sera pao kini mahimo. When I was young, I fell in love. I asked my sweetheart what lies ahead. Will we have rainbows day after days? Here's what my sweetheart says. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. O karon ako'y adunay anak sa akong kaugalingon. Ilang gipangutana, ilang inaanon sa kako. Maayo ba ko, datot ba ko, ganon kong sultihan sila. Que sera, sera. Bisanon sa mahimong mahimo ang umaabot dili makita. Que sera, sera. Mao kini mahimo. Que sera, sera. Alright, thank you for watching.
Wasn't that simply wonderful? I have this vision of her singing songs and in the middle changing it into both languages. You know, while she's singing the Gala song to singing in English, there's a couple of standards in it, and then while she's singing English songs, singing in Tagalog, a couple of standards. You know, I think that would just be so phenomenal. But you know, dreams are nothing more than plans waiting. Actually, you know, I have to take this time out and talk about Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson, who is, you know, I have to take this time out and talk about Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson, who is the father of the Jackson dynasty, who is the head of the Jackson dynasty. There's no need to point out one particular Jackson because, you know, they all had their own success in the music industry. I remember when Michael Jackson was on trial, his last trial, I broadcast on the radio, do you swear to talk about the Jacksons, the whole Jacksons, and nothing but the Jacksons, so help you God? And it's for 18 weeks that I broadcasted a 1-hour show discussing the Michael Jackson trial, also having calling guests from, you know, from the Jackson circle, Sly Slick and Wicked Sly, Mr. Joe Jackson was the CEO of his company, who called in and we discussed about, as well as Sarah Rhea, who was the background dancer for the Godfather,
when I say it
Mr. James Brown. But anyway, you know, I want to say that one thing you never heard about the Jackson family, you never heard about any of them being strung out of drugs. You never heard about any of them being handcuffed and put in a car. You never heard of any of them doing something that most child celebrities or child stars or child performers often end up having mental problems, you know, that would that result in that type of consequences. You know, so I have to say that beat me and make me a millionaire, you know, as my parents. But each Jackson family, and I chronologized each Jackson member, each one of them having their own success on the charts, and from Riri, you know, to Janet, to, you know, to the rest of them too as well, how they all had their own success. You know, some people feel that he was a tyrant. Some people feel that you know, he was abusive. You know, some people feel that, you know, well, I'm sorry, you feel the way you want to feel. You feel the way you want to feel. But no one has the right to tell you how to raise your child. No one should have the best interest of your children at heart than you do. You know, so, you know, he proved, you know, I used to see him at the pre-Grammy party all the time. He used to always have a new girl group. He always have, you know, you may not have heard of a lot of groups that he had his hand in, but he was one thing, he was in the show business right to the end. You know, he always have a girl group that he would showcase at the pre-Grammy party, and they were spectacular. You know, so, I know I interviewed him once, and I asked him what advice would he give someone about following your dreams and your goals. And he told me that, he says, the one thing that you do is that you get a lawyer. He said, the next thing you do is that you get a lawyer to watch that lawyer. I said, wow. That's so simple but so profound, because, you know, surely he knows the screwiness that goes on in the industry. And if it wasn't for his close eye and guidance, I'm quite sure Jackson would not have reached the plateaus that they have in life. So Joe Jackson, you know, I'm coming. I'll be there at Thug Mansion. So you take your spot on that group shot of all the others who passed before you and who are there waiting for me. I'll be there soon to take that picture. And tell them all that I will always love them more, Mr. Joe Jackson. Rest in peace, Joe. I'll talk. And hold on a second. Well, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for doing my selection of a few of Ellen Bayot's greatest hits, in my opinion. You know, she's a Daily Showtime winner. She's an extraordinary artist, like I said before. So I only think it's fair that before I end this and do a video to it, I may do it again, that I think I'll allow you to let her sing her song in her native language. So this is for Ellen. So remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. And never disrespect the elderly. And always, always, always pause someone. And sometimes, you may be the only one to see your vision. And that simply means that you got to believe in yourself. You got to forge ahead. You can't let nobody sidetrack you from where it is that you want to go and where you want to be. I'm living proof of that every day. Every day when I breathe God's air on this earth, I thank Him. Every day I'm free, you know, from and not locked up and incarcerated. Every day that I have my health and my strength, my sound mind. And the best revenge of life is to live good. I'm living good today, and I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman, the reason I speak about Ali Woodson so much is that You know, he was a fixture of the Grammy party along with the rest of the Temptation and others like Jackson and what have you. Ollie was a close friend of Bonnie's. In fact, I attempted to honor him in Vegas, during one of the Grammy parties. But him and I always had this running thing of each year of him. I said, Ollie, can I interview you this time? He said, no, next year. But Ollie was such a performer, man. I mean, it's unbelievable. Him and Charlie Wilson, who was the lead singer of the Gap Band, had a battle. I mean, see lead singers battle. I mean, Ollie Wilson blew him away, hands down. But I gotta also say that Charlie Wilson was also preoccupied with those big diamond studs he had in his ear fell out. You know what I'm saying? Believe you me, if one of my diamonds fall out, I'm hitting the floor too. And I'm thinking about it as it's falling on the way down. But anyway, that's why I speak about him so much. I really admire Ollie. So, in the song that he did called Treat Her Like Ladies, and that's why I say if you're lucky enough, and God knows I wish I was lucky enough to have a good woman, or to have a woman, you know, make her feel like a lady. And ladies, if you have a good man, by all means, make him feel like a king. I'm in the Philippines because that's where I want to live like a king, and I'm getting to that point now. I'm moving forward to another location in about another month, 2 months. I have changed my itinerary to go to the States in September because I'm going to be in Vegas for Carrie Brown's Bulling, the second annual Bulling, which is a huge event that's taking place. She asked if I could come, and I said, yes, I'll come. She's also into this issue coming up. So I changed it to go to Vegas in September. So I thought I'd let you know if I had it. So anyway, if you haven't got a dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, don't worry about it. Do what I used to do. Do as much you can, as fast you can. And remember, I'll always love you more. I will love you with my breath within my mouth. And I want to thank all my Facebook friends, you know, for being out there. And Gary, this is for you. Okay, so I'll talk to you later. Peace. This is Ellen Bayot.
I'm Ellen Bayot. I'm a relation convener in 2016, and also currently public relation for Filipino Soul Magazine. And I want to thank to all my followers on Facebook and YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Okay, now I will be singing Isa Pa Lamang by Joey Albert. It was big hit in 1995. It was considered one of the best original Filipino love songs. In 1995, the country was challenged with huge event, the removal of U.S. military based in the Philippines that left thousands of Filipino jobless and loss of opportunities, but the cultural beauty that brings is making Filipinos stand of what they believe. I hope like this version. Ng aking minahal, kailangan di ang laban at ilanang nagtagal. Isa pa lamang ang binabalikan, alaala ng kahapon na bayaan sa dinadami ng aking nakapit. Sino ang umibig sa akin? Isa pa lamang ang naasal-asal. Ang nakalipas, di maaaring balikan. At kahit iba na ang minamahal mo, kung sino man siya, may-ari ng iyong puso. minahal ko ng ganito. Isa pa lamang, isa pa lamang, isa pa lamang, ang minahal ko ng ganito. Alright, thank you. Once again, I want to thank all my followers and Facebook and YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget, never give up on your dreams.
You have been listening to Gerard, editor-in-chief of Filipino Soul magazine.
While he cleaned his apartment, and listening to a few of Ellen Bayot's, in my opinion, greatest hits. Okay, so with that, I can go start my day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the, as Ellen would say it, the bell. Okay? I'll always love you more. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Love you like a love song, baby. Ellen and Helen and I. Wow. Peace.